Welcome back, folks. The markets are still in kind of a free fall here, down 340. Earlier today, the market was down 400, so it is rebounding off its lows today. But we want to keep up to speed on that. I just had Simon Constable on. He's the author of the book Wall Street Guide to the 50 Economic Indicators That Really Matter. The guy knows a lot. It's the #1 on Amazon. And he brought us a whole bunch of info that these virus, these fear things, tend to fizzle out over history in a few months, 3 months or so. So I want to do a little mental health section here. For those of you and many people, I want to also thank many of our viewers, including Al Cedio and others, my friend Tom, people I don't even know. Yesterday I was talking to Dr. Robbie Ludwig, and I said I really don't have any friends. And I got an outpouring of love from many friends and viewers, and I was joking around, but thank you, and it's good to have your friendship. Stay calm is what I say when you have these big down days. But if you're looking at your portfolio today and you're looking at the chart of what's happening today, you're looking at a very narrow view. And when I talk to people, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been in the past, and when I talk to people about building a portfolio, you want to build a portfolio that's broad, diversified, not concentrated in one stock or one sector. You want to build it so it's nice and diversified. And you want to build it so that you can have money and appreciation and income when you retire down the line. Okay, so big dips in one day, it shouldn't matter to you at all. Okay, and if you want to just take a shorter rear view, you want to feel a little better about your portfolio even though it's down today, let's take a look at a chart of how the Dow Jones has been performing over the last year. So now I want to leave that up there. And you see, when markets go up, they don't go straight up. They go up and they peak and then they come back down. It's called consolidation. And they build a new support level. Then they go up again. And you can see on the left there, the first peak, and then it went down. And then the second peak was higher than that. And then it came back down again. It went up, but it didn't reach the top peak. So what you see there, it's called like a head and shoulders. And that formation means it's getting ready for more strength. And from there, you see after the head and shoulders, it flies way up. And now it's going to start again to consolidate. And you need those dips and that consolidation to go higher. And if you ask me, that right there is a beautiful chart. Take a look at it, and you see why you shouldn't be worried about those big V's down, because they come right back up, and they tend to gain momentum because there's support for them to go higher from there. So take a look at the 1 year on the Dow if you want to know where your portfolio was like 25 and change, and now it's like almost 30. So stay calm there. Another thing, I've been neglecting one of my babies. I'm really focused. I'm heavily invested in cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin in particular. Many people subscribe to my Monday morning quarterback newsletter. I give a whole breakdown. Many people are asking me questions. I hope you're learning something about it. Bitcoin is the only real cryptocurrency, in my view, that you should own. Maybe you want to put a small piece if you think it's suitable for you. But at the same time in the last year, the Dow's been going up significantly. For the last 3 months, you take a look at that Bitcoin chart there, and you see, it was December there, it was as low as like 7,200. And you see the same type of thing. It's up and it dips down, it's up, it dips down, up, dips down, up again. When it dips down, if it doesn't go below the previous low, then it's poised to go higher. So there's some consolidation going on here also. And you should, keep it in focus. Any drops from here, there may be a buying opportunity. Hopefully, you're keeping some cash on hand. And like my friend Simon Constable just said, cash on hand is good right here. And I was watching Warren Buffett yesterday. He was talking about how, what he looks at is when these things are down 3 or 5%, like the market's down about 5% this week so far. If you loved something last week and you were thinking about investing in it, this week is just as good a time, and you get a 5% discount. So, keep that in mind also. And that doesn't mean, go run out and buy stock, but you want to keep some of your powder dry, have some cash on hand, So a real buying opportunity comes around, you could scoop it up and put it in your portfolio. And one funny thing I saw yesterday with the markets tanking, like down almost 1,000 points, there's only like a few stocks that were up yesterday, and one of them is Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic was up almost $2 yesterday. And I'm wondering, why is the whole market down and Virgin Galactic is up? So I started doing a little research into what's happening here. Why is this thing up when the whole rest of the market's down? And lo and behold, wouldn't you know it, Virgin Galactic is a company that's run by Richard Branson, a famous guy who owns Virgin Atlantic, the airline company. And Virgin Galactic is in charge. Their business is space flight. They're going to put you in a rocket ship and fly you into space. And you got to pay like a couple $1 million to get a big trip around the Earth and then bring you back. And I'm saying, well, okay, well, why is that up? And then one of my friends had said to me that, right now with Bernie in the lead, the bookings are up tremendously for like Republicans, because if Bernie actually becomes president, they all want to get into outer space and get as far away from this country as possible. So who knows? But let's keep our eye on the market. Let's keep our eye on your portfolio. I'm doing it. I'm keeping you up to speed on everything that I'm doing. And I'm going to keep you up to speed on all the different candidates that are going to be in the great Democratic debate tonight. And coming up next to talk about one of them is one of my favorites. Pavlina Oster is going to join us. She's a social media specialist. She's a producer of Salem Media. And she's also the host of the If God Had a Podcast. I'm going to talk about how Mike Bloomberg is paying people $2,500 to comment on his social media posts. You're watching Liquid Lunch. Back right after this.